Thank you, Hayk. All right. Well, thank you. Peace. All right. I think I'm live. Third time I'm doing it. I don't know if I'm live or not. Let's see. Huh. Okay. Anyways, on the last episode of Logic Inbound Hour Q&A, this is a doctor that was going to be on with us. She'll be on with us next week, hopefully. We were talking to Ashley, and we were finishing this article of SEO. How much does it cost? How long does it take? And sorry for being a little bit late, guys. Actually, I was in a meeting, but I still got, at least minimum, I'll do 20 minutes. It's not like anyone messaged me in advance yet. I'm sure we'll build it up there one day. So I'm going to do how long does it take to find we'll just do how long does SEO take. It's better to focus on one keyword to rank an article. And I'm going to post this. So we put political answer, which I think is funny, put the short answer. This is me really right now. What I'm doing is I'm recording myself writing a blog post, which is what you should be doing if you're going to be doing SEO. Like, I'm also probably going to be recording myself if nobody joins me on this meetup link here. I'm also going to be recording myself doing link building every week. So that's the beauty of live streaming every week, is you're kind of holding yourself accountable. There, if anyone has SEO questions, SEO or biz questions, good chat. Come live. And then I'm also going to do Twitter as well. Save. Boom. All right. So let's keep going. The weekly live show. Yeah. So I think for us to build this up, to build up this live streaming thing, we've got to get expanded answer. So political short. We can record ourselves. Answering SEO questions, building up the brand, and then building up the channel. Let's see how many words this is. So one thing I'm going to do right now, since I'm writing this how long does SEO take article, is I'm going to look at how much my competitors write, and we can do that with the Logic Inbound tools. We have a tools page right here. So it's ideal word count, called the ideal word count. So this tool estimates how many words we need to do. And then this right here, Ahrefs, which is another software company we work with, how long does SEO take? This has the search volume potentially. And if, by the way, if you're not on position number 1, 2, or 3, then I think you're like 60%. 60% of the search volume is not going to hit you. So I think 1, 2, or 3 get about 60%. So 40% of this, let's say I got 40% of this traffic, that's still useful. So, 40% or 50% of 400 is 200, 40% is like 210 or whatever, because we have 450. So it's a good keyword to write for. Now let's look at the website strength. 89, 79, 50, 60, 55, 55. We're the only one, we're 51, we're probably the weakest. But we could, this one's 51 and they're ranking. They did a bunch of backlink building here. We're stronger than this site, than this SEO site. So we could probably rank on this first page for this keyword with if we build these 126 types of backlinks. So yeah. legitimate backlink. Let's see if my I got a message from Evan. No worries. Answer that later. I'm off of it. Cool. So let's go back. Probably just going to record myself writing this article. Unless somebody else randomly jumps on like last time. The 3 months is a bad time frame if you expect unrealistic results, or talk to a spammy company. They'll agree with you. We'll throw this out. Oh, this is why. So now what I'm doing is I'm shortening my article because I wrote it pretty well. If I go through my expanded answer, I talk about how it's like asking how to lose weight. Just turn on or off. You know, it's consistency. I talk about it here. You know, so just like losing weight, 9 to 12 months is what most people need to be happy in our experience. Okay, cool. So now that we're trying to beat out these competitors for this keyword, the target keyword count is 3,644 words. I have to write 10,000, close to 11,000 words, because what this does is this looks at all the answers, and I think it adds like 10% or something like that. So I could do the math, 8,996 times 0.10 plus 8,996. Okay, maybe add like 15% to the longest one. So these SEO mechanic people are really trying hard. Respect. Shout outs to them. You know, most likely this article does not need 10,000 words of how long SEO takes. This is probably an ebook they wrote, like SEO 101 or whatever, you know? Well, let's check them out. Let's show them some love. No, it's not an ebook. They just wrote a super in-depth answer. They're a legitimate site, by the way, because we can take a look at their. Here's how you know you have a legitimate site. By the way, just because somebody has a strong SEO site doesn't mean they're a good vendor either, which kind of sucks, right? It's kind of like getting Bruce. Well, no, Bruce Lee would be a great kung fu coach, but you know, it's kind of like asking Jackie Chan or whoever to coaching for you. You know, just because you're Tom Brady, just because you're Michael Jordan, doesn't mean you're a great coach. So same thing with these guys. They have a pretty strong site, so I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Seem like a legit company. Give them a thumbs up. Good stuff. And most SEOs, by the way, they think that we don't get along. The unexperienced ones are afraid, you know, the amateur companies. But the pros, we know, like, look, if you're a pro, there's not going to be a lot of people in your league. So I should probably reach out to these guys when I have time. Anyways, so in-depth answer. Let's go back to us. We've only got, how many words do we have? 515. Welcome to the game of SEO, guys. See, this is 515. No way in hell is Google going to rank this article because every single other person wrote 2,000 words. I have to write 3,600 on this. So really now I've got to dawdle this out. This is the bane of SEO and kind of the really crappy part of where the industry's gone. And I think hopefully Google will make a change. You know, yeah. And also I can promote this post. First. Promote this. But I basically figure out how to make the thing double when I feel like I really answered it. I really answered it's like losing weight, right? Some people eat cheeseburgers, they have six packs, like it's hard to estimate, because it is like asking how long it'll take to lose weight. So what we can do, since we're out of content, since really I answered this question, right? What I can do is I can ask the next question that is related to it. So how long does SEO take? How to speed up SEO results, right? And then really this is what people in PR do when they don't want to answer your question. They'll say, well, that's really what you're asking is, that's probably not what the person's asking, but that's what they'll do. But anyways, that's what I'll do. I'll write this question over here. How do I speed up my SEO results? I could say, fill that in from there. I can write 500 words on like 5 more topics that are related. And this is going to be an H2. Our H1 is what we want to rank for. H2 are the sub, how do I speed up my SEO results? Is my SEO agency really building backlinks? Because I wrote an article on this one as well. Most agencies are not building backlinks. Backlinks. Really building links. So I got to write an article about that. See, the problem is Google's rewarding this behavior. And how do we know Google's rewarding it, by the way? Some SEOs debate with me on this. I would say the reason they're freaking rewarding it is, look, every answer is about 1,500 words, right? 1,800 is the shortest answer. 1,800 words. You're trying to tell me that for this category, Google doesn't reward length. They obviously do, right? I mean, how long does SEO take? Really, the answer should be 2 words. It depends. Depends on your business. But anyways, gonna continue here. Writing this article to rank it. How do I speed up my SEO results? To speed them up, I suggest working hand in hand with your SEO vendor. So each demonstrate parts of the campaign. However, they do no link building. This is a huge red flag. So I'm doing my analysis here. I'm writing this article, and here's where I left off. The average mobile businesses doing between 300K and 30 million in revenue yearly. So I wrote this. I'm editing this article. This is if your business is doing 30 million, that's not. I'm gonna say 3 million, and we can just Google average small business size revenue. That's a good one. 4.9. Wow, this is great. So, there you go. Now I'm just extrapolating is what I call it. Then we can talk about these are all mini articles. Oh no, that's fine. I don't know, I gotta jump into my next meeting. But I've gotta do some more work here. I've got to get this up to 2,000 words, 3,000 words probably. Well, here's the deal, right? If we want to rank on the first page, we got to get this to 10,000. Monitor backlinks is interesting. They're probably a software tool. Oh man, this SEO world can get pretty ugly this way. 55. But by the way, this is what the small guys have to do to rank. And for an SEO, it's very competitive. Huge shout out to WebFX, by the way. I always wanted to work with this company. They're a super strong website. It's probably been around for also. So this is DR. This is domain rating, how strong a website is. The longer it's been around, and the more backlinks they get, the higher this DR score. And so everybody here has 2,000 plus words. So anyways, that's the video for this week. I want to rank this article. I'm gonna have to write, if I wanted to rank it, I would have to write we have a 51 domain rating, just so you guys can see. So basically we'd have to write 10,000 words, 8,000, 10,000 plus words, and then boom. But I think we could do it. Thank you guys. I'll catch you next week.